Hello and welcome to Volusia Magazine. I'm Amber Osman. In this week's episode, a new display has been unveiled at the Ocean Center's Echo Gallery. The school year is winding down, and that means it's time to register for county summer camps. And the Tortugas are in a New York state of mind. Later on in the program, Joanne Magley sits down with Keith Norden with Team Volusia. Those segments and more coming right up on Volusia Magazine. I hope you stay tuned. Volusia County's Ocean Center has new artwork on display in its Echo Gallery. ECHO stands for Ecological, Cultural, Heritage, and Outdoor. The display focuses on Volusia County's abundance of breathtaking natural vistas, charming cultural sites, and captivating recreational areas.
These images show vintage views of some of today's most popular eco destinations and activities. They also show how much fun our visitors have been having in our communities over the years, and that some things never change.
You'll notice that an overriding theme of this exhibit is summertime theme. It's this outdoor theme. There's pictures of people having fun in the water, in the sunshine. And that's the type of postcards that are normally sent back to their friends in the frigid north saying, look where I am, look how beautiful it is where I am. We wish you were here.
They also suggest some fascinating insights about visitors of yesteryear and how they expressed their amusement while vacationing in our community. The collection of historical postcard imagery features eco locales from throughout Volusia County, from Ormond Beach to DeBary, and from the St. Johns River to Ponce.
We particularly like this show. There's been a lot of great shows in here, but this one is so unique in that people love getting postcards, they love to send postcards, they love to keep postcards, and it really is a small snapshot, and it gives you a wonderful image which you may not be able to capture with your own camera, especially during that time.
Thanks to a $3 million grant from the voter-approved ECHO program in 2008, the ECHO Gallery was created at the Ocean Center to display local and traveling exhibits and highlight the environmental, cultural, heritage, and outdoor activities in Volusia County. The Echo Gallery creates awareness of all the cultural offerings, attractions, and natural resources the county has to offer, from the Atlantic Ocean to the St. Johns River. The creation of the Echo Gallery was part of the Ocean Center's expansion and renovation project completed in 2009. Residents and visitors can view the artwork and tour the 5,000 square foot gallery from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday. For more information about the Ocean Center, visit oceancenter.com. For more information about Volusia County's ECHO program, you can visit volusia.org/echo. Daytona Beach International Airport is teaming up with the Daytona Tortugas to give baseball fans a special New York City night at the ballpark. May 27th is New York night at Jackie Robinson Ballpark when the Daytona Tortugas play the Tampa Yankees. Fans have a chance to win a trip to New York, which includes 2 round-trip tickets on JetBlue, which in January celebrated its first year of non-stop service from Daytona Beach International Airport to New York's JFK Airport. Staff from Daytona Beach International Airport will be on hand to answer questions and toss out promotional items before the game, and a representative from JetBlue will throw out the first pitch. Jay Cassens, Business Development Director at Daytona Beach International Airport, says the New York night at the ballpark is just one way the airport is reaching out to residents about the benefits of flying out of our local airport.
We're going to be promoting the airport and JetBlue and be giving away 2 round-trip tickets on JetBlue. It's really going to be an exciting community event because we want to continue, now that we have JetBlue here, we want to continue to support and promote the JetBlue service. So it's going to be a great community event.
Fans who attend the May 27th game should stop by the Daytona Beach International Airport table on the boardwalk area just outside of the stadium to register to win the New York trip. The winner will be chosen randomly and announced during the 7th inning stretch.
They said I couldn't dream. Called me a piece of trash and swore that's all I'd ever be. Said a bottle couldn't see the ocean. Give up. Go back to the dumpster. But I didn't listen. I made my way. And now, I am what I've always wanted to be.
Many of Volusia County's residents and visitors recognize the area's long tradition of fast cars and left turns. However, not everyone's familiar with its history of rum production. Kate Sark has the details in this week's Business Beat.
The Three Chimneys Sugar Works site off Granada Boulevard is the oldest successful British sugar plantation, sugar mill, and rum distillery in the United States. While the site hasn't been used to distill rum since 1785, it has been restored and is included on the National Register of Historic Places. Bill "The Real" McCoy also gave the area a history with rum, settling in Holly Hill and making a name for himself rum running during early Prohibition. Recently, a local family recognized the past history of distilling in the area and decided to resurrect the art. Jeremy Craig's family has a history in beer. Both his grandfathers and his father worked at Schlitz in Tampa, and he always imagined he'd end up following in their footsteps. However, the growing popularity of craft breweries has created a more competitive market. When the family visited a craft distillery on a vacation several years ago, they knew they had stumbled upon something more unique. From there, the idea for Copperbottom Craft Distillery was born.
Hi, nice to meet you. Jeremy Craig from Copperbottom Craft Distillery.
Wonderful.
You ready for a tour?
Yeah, let's go.
Come on in. All right. So this is our distillery. This is where we make our rum and vodka. This right here is our mash cooker. This is where we cook everything up. Behind me on this side is our fermenters. We have three 300-gallon fermenters. And this is really where all the magic happens. This is the difference between us and the breweries. This is our still. We have a 300-gallon batch still with 2 offset columns that we can really make anything on. We can make anything from moonshine to vodka, bourbon, scotch, and obviously rum.
So what does it take to start a distillery?
My dad has a lot of experience setting up facilities and setting up facilities like this. So that was a great skill set to have right there. I have a science background personally. Biology is my degree. I have a lot of chemistry in my background. So I knew the basics behind distillation and fermentation. I also went up to Kentucky and took some classes up there to kind of learn the art behind it, because the science is pretty basic. You can work your way around the science and math part of it, but the art is really where you learn how where to make those cuts and how to get those different flavor profiles that you're looking for.
When it came to deciding what to distill, Craig says availability of materials is one of the most important factors. With sugarcane readily available in Florida, rum was a natural choice. They also produce vodka and have had several new types of rum in the works, including barrel-aged rum, spiced rum, and coconut rum. Craig says the name of the company was also a natural choice.
The name it's an old mid-1700s British Royal Navy term. Back in the 1750s, the British Royal Navy started cladding the bottom of their ships with copper, and it made them barnacle resistant, it made them quicker. So after a number of years, the sailors started calling each other Copperbottoms if they were reliable and trustworthy, genuine, certain not to fail. So we really like the double meaning. Since we're focusing on rum, we liked the nautical part of it, but we also liked the double meaning where it's reliable and genuine and certain not to fail.
The distillery is striving to live up to their name, taking efforts to set themselves apart from the competition. One of the things that makes Copperbottom Craft Distillery so unique is that they do everything from cane to glass in-house. The entire process, from cooking the mash to distillation to bottling, takes about a week. Copperbottom currently distills one batch at a time, producing about 40 cases or 480 bottles each week. After bottling, the batch number is handwritten on each bottle. Craig explains that, just like wine, each batch of liquor can be affected by many different variables, and there are slight differences from batch to batch. However, he says, that shouldn't discourage customers from opening their bottles.
We really encourage people to drink it because, you know, it's our art. You know, it's just like a painting. You want it to be enjoyed. You don't want it to be locked away in a closet. You want it to be enjoyed by people, and it's our art. We want it to be enjoyed, so take those bottles and open them up. Come back, there's always more.
To meet Craig and learn more about this family-run business, plan a visit to Copperbottom Craft Distillery in Holly Hill for a free tour and tasting. In addition to tours and tastings, the distillery is also available for private events. Vodka and rum can be purchased at the distillery, as well as at area ABC Fine Wine and Spirits and Total Wine and more. Copperbottom products are also carried in many of the local independent bars and restaurants. For the Business Beat, I'm Kate Sark. Cheers.
Every day, Florida's courageous first responders work together to keep Florida safe during all types of hazards, including wildfires near homes and communities. Florida's first responders are asking for your help to increase safety and accessibility during wildfires with 3 easy steps. Create a clean, fire-resistant space around the home. Make a family evacuation plan and evacuate early when wildfire is near. For more, visit floridaforestservice.com or wildlandfirersg.org.
Are you looking for activities to keep the kids busy over the summer vacation? Volusia County may have the perfect cure for the summertime blues. Kids can laugh and learn during the county's summer camps, which will be held at 17 locations stretching from Oak Hill to Pearson. The adventures range from traditional summer camps at local schools to nature-themed camps at the Lyonia Environmental Center. The county's Parks, Recreation, and Culture Division is offering 8 weeks of supervised activities, games, field trips, and arts and crafts at 16 local schools, parks, and community centers. Registration will be held at each site on Saturday, May 20th, and the camps will kick off on June 5th.
The longest running recreational program that Volusia County has offered. It's been operating over 30 plus years. So some of the trips that we take, we go bowling, we go to the theater, we go skating, we also go to the water parks, we go to the beach. We do a lot of fun things even on our stay back days. We're trying to keep the kids active, having fun. I mean, that's really what we want to do, is we want them to have fun during the summer program.
At Lyonia Environmental Center in Daytona, children can experience the natural wonders of Volusia County through guided hikes, live animal encounters, and environmentally themed games. They'll make arts and crafts and learn how they can help protect the environment during classroom activities and strolls through the scrub habitat at Lyonia Preserve.
So each week is its own separate unit, its own separate entity. We have an orientation every Monday, go over the rules, all that stuff, and then every Friday we do our sort of graduation ceremony where we give campers certificates, and they have their families come for some refreshments and hands-on activities, and the campers get to teach them what they learned that week. And since each week is separate, it's great for those campers that are return campers because it's not the same thing every single week. They get to learn something new and do something new each time they come.
For more information about Volusia County's summer camps, you can visit volusia.org/camps. And now it's time to head into the studio with the Director of Community Information, Joanne Magley, and her guest, Team Volusia President and CEO, Keith Norden.
Thanks, Amber. Well, economic development in Volusia County is a team sport, and the new company recruitment effort is led by Team Volusia Economic Development Corporation. Keith Norden is Team Volusia's president and CEO, and he joins us today in the studio. Hi, Keith.
Hi, how are you, Joanne?
Good. Thanks for being here. Always good to see you. So for people who are not familiar with Team Volusia, Give us an overview of what your organization does.
Sure. We are the public-private partnership of economic development for the county and the cities of Volusia County. And what we do is we have a very aggressive business recruitment effort to go outside of Volusia County and identify companies who may have an interest in relocating or expanding into Volusia County.
And so that role is very well defined as recruitment. The county also has an economic development division who works on expanding existing companies, so with their efforts of expansion. And then there's also a group called the CEO Business Alliance. I'll let you explain a little bit of what they do, and then talk about how these three groups all work together.
Of course. Thank you for the opportunity, Joanne. The CEO Business Alliance is led by Dr. Kent Sharples, the former president of Daytona State College. And it's got a very defined group of board of directors who are the corporate icons of Volusia County. And it is an all-private group. And so Kent and his board can improve the area through their activities. They can recruit companies. They help us recruit. We work together on those. They can also help with business expansions. And they can do some things that a public group or a public-private group can't do. They're also trying to look at bringing on new product. We're short of buildable and shovel-ready sites, so they're trying to help move that along, and other issues like the homeless and hotel development in some aspects. So they really are a great group to work with and have in our area. And we all work closely together, our cities, the Volusia County Division of Economic Development and the CEO Business Alliance, and our Chambers of Commerce. It takes a army really to land one of our projects. So we bring the appropriate parties to the table, the utilities companies, the workforce unit, everyone to help sell Volusia County.
So Team Volusia is funded with both private dollars and public monies. Public monies would be a certain amount from Volusia County government. You have a number of cities.
13 cities.
That are involved. And then you also have the private sector.
Exactly. We have also in that group, we have 5 of the major colleges and universities. So we take the public money and combine it with the private money, the private company money. The wonderful thing about Team Volusia, it's a great leveraging of dollars because the public funds are paid for our operations, our rent, our telephone, and some of the salaries, and private sector funds pay for everything else, the travel, the marketing, the ad placements, the media, studies that we've had done on the region, the strategy for success, marketing strategy, all that is done by the private sector.
All right, so give us an example of, you're constantly working to recruit companies, and many times this can take years, and it's all about really building relationships. So talk to us about some of the prospects that are in what we call the pipeline.
Sure. We have a mixed industry sector pipeline. We have office, back office, we have manufacturing, we have distribution. We also have some aviation aerospace projects. And we look at those targets and our targets that have been adopted by our board of directors, and we really do all of our activities around those particular targets. County's aviation aerospace sector is very important because of the land around the Daytona Beach International Airport, the 400 acres around that, and also Embry-Riddle's Research Park. So of course aviation and aerospace is an important sector that we try to assist the county with and our cities with their general aviation airports.
So we mentioned the pipeline. What are the various levels of the pipeline?
Sure. Well, we have a typical sales pipeline, and we start off with a stage 0, which are just leads that we have identified. Stage 1 are leads that we've spoken with, have sent information to, they're warm. Stage 2, we actually, they have visited, and at that time we actually qualify them. We require our projects or leads to at least visit before we call them a project for the most part. So we have a good number of those, and then our hope is that they'll return to then clarify where they want to be in the county. Typically the stage 2 leads are looking all over Volusia County, all over the southeast, and maybe all over the United States. And then stage 3, they really define, they're interested, they're coming back to take a look at us the second time. Stage 4, they're in negotiations with a site or a building here in Volusia County. And the optimum stage that we always look for is stage 5, and that means that they have located. So it's a funnel effect, and we always are trying to push the leads and gather more leads so there's more in the sales pipeline so that we have a better chance of locating projects here in Volusia County.
So talk a little bit more about the visits, your recruitment visits, because you do travel a lot and you get the opportunity to go other countries. You know, you mentioned the New York trip, but you travel a lot convincing these other companies or governments, if you will, about the opportunities that are here in Volusia County. So give us a little insight on how that works.
Well, you know, it's all about, it's sales 101, and it's building relationships, and it's also bringing Volusia County to top of mind. If you're not there, we might not be top of mind. So we really do our trips based on our targets, but also we have a full court press on site location consulting firms. Those firms are hired by the larger companies typically to have them validate or find suitable locations for their expansions and relocations. So it's very important to be in front of those folks because that's deal flow. They will actually refer projects to us. They refer projects to the state organization, but our hope is that they'll refer projects directly to us. And I'm very proud to say that only 30% of all of our projects and project pipeline have come from the state organization, and 70% have come by our own business recruitment efforts or relationships in the community. So that's really where we want to be. We never want to be dependent on any one organization for all of our deal flow.
So I know people that live here and work here, for the most part, we know what a great place Volusia County is. What are some of the things that you pitch to companies to convince them that it's not just a great place to live, but why it's a great place for them to do their business?
Well, you know, our colleges and universities, we, last count, we have 46,000 students in our colleges and universities. We have 400 plus manufacturers, thanks to Jane Pfeiffer and her good work with the VMA. We're very proud of that. That's not easily known. Our geographic location at the intersection of I-4 and I-95 for easy access to markets. We're also between two major ocean ports, Jacksonville and Port Canaveral. So there's so many, and we're part of Central Florida. So we have all that synergy. We're served not only by Daytona Beach International Airport, but some of our headquarters locations use the Orlando International Airport. So we're blessed to have all this infrastructure in place. And the county has really thought ahead by placing infrastructure and placing roads so that we have sites that are close at hand, like Williamson and the Hand Boulevard and all those very essential things that took planning in the early years to make these sites viable.
So what's coming up for Team Volusia in the next few months or in the next year? What do you want people to know about?
Well, we've gone a strategy for success. We had consultants come in and look at the organization and look at the county and our entities to see how we might improve our marketing efforts. And truly, we are the business recruitment outreach organization for the county and its cities. But they've looked at us and tried to give us advice for a 3-year strategy to maybe improve our how we do the marketing and business recruitment efforts and organizational things. We also brought in Atlas Advertising to do a marketing strategy. So we have a new logo. We are building a new website as we speak. We're doing that locally. And we're doing a lot of the other media things locally, so we're excited about the new brand. And then we have not skipped a beat on our outreach efforts. Just 2 weeks ago, we were exhibiting at MRO, which is a maintenance repair facility trade show in Orlando, and we had a lot of the practitioners come out and help us recruit companies. We were part of the Enterprise Florida, Team Florida booth, but Embry-Riddle was also there. I recently arrived home from a mission to Argentina with Governor Scott. I was invited among 59 other delegates and business leaders across the state to go to Argentina. That was a great mission because it was the first governor-led mission, U.S. governor-led mission in 15 years. So the meetings were very high profile with the ministries and the president of Argentina, and that's a great trading partner for Florida as well, and also for Visit Florida for all their Argentine population to come and visit Volusia County and the rest of Florida. So it was a great opportunity for me to join business leaders and really raise the visibility of Volusia County for the rest of Florida, and also folks that were meeting with Governor Scott in Argentina. Then in just a few weeks, we'll be going to the Paris Air Show. That's not in Paris, it's in Le Bourget, which is about an hour out of town. But it's the world's largest air show, and we'll be teaming up with Enterprise Florida, Florida Power and Light, with Miami and Palm Beach County and Brevard County with the Space Coast and us. It's a great opportunity to get, again, Volusia County highlighted among this very, very important industry sector.
All right, so where can people get more information if they want to learn more about Team Volusia?
Well, we have a website. It's being redesigned, but it's www.teamvolusiaedc.com. And then our phone number is 386-265-6332. But we're always welcome to share Team Volusia information with folks. And we do keep everyone up to date. And we're just excited about everything that's happening here in Volusia County. It's a great, great time to be here in Volusia County with all the wonderful projects that are happening.
All right, well, Keith Norden, the CEO and President of Team Volusia Economic Development, thanks so much for being here.
Thank you, Joanne.
Amber, back to you.
Thanks, Joanne, and thank you for watching Volusia Magazine. If you have any questions about the show, you can feel free to give us a call at any of the numbers you see listed here, or you can log on to volusia.org and click on the News tab at the top of the screen to find us. And we hope you won't forget to listen to Volusia Today. That's Volusia County Government's weekly public radio broadcast. Volusia Today airs every Tuesday, Wednesday, and Sunday mornings on the local radio stations you see on your screen. For Volusia Magazine, I'm Amber Osman, and I hope you have a wonderful evening.